The wealthiest people you know aren't flaunting their money, they're quietly building it. These 12 simple strategies work especially well for those with limited income, and you're about to learn exactly how to use them. Did you know that 88% of people who attempt investing give up within the first year? The primary reason isn't market volatility or economic downturns, it's simply a lack of knowledge and preparation. Welcome to a different approach to wealth building. Today, we're discussing how to master investing discreetly, creating wealth without the pressure of constantly explaining your financial decisions to friends, family, or colleagues. Quiet wealth building isn't about secrecy. It's about focus, consistency, and developing expertise without the noise of external opinions or judgment. Many believe investing requires substantial capital, complex strategies, or constant attention to market fluctuations. These misconceptions keep millions on the financial sidelines, missing years of potential growth. The truth is that successful investing is accessible to everyone, regardless of income level, and often works best when approached methodically and without fanfare. Tip number 1. Start with micro-investments. Begin your journey invisibly with micro-investing apps that round up your everyday purchases and invest the spare change. Apps like Acorns or Stash require as little as $5 to begin. This method is so subtle that even you might forget you're investing, yet over time, these tiny contributions add up. A cup of coffee becomes not just a morning ritual but a building block for your financial future. Tip number 2. Automate everything. The most powerful investment strategy is also the most invisible automation. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to investment accounts on payday, before you even see the money. Start with just 1% of your income if you're on a tight budget. Most people won't notice a 1% reduction in spending, but your future self will thank you. Gradually increase this percentage as your comfort level grows. Tip number 3. Leverage your employer benefits. Many workplace retirement plans offer matching contributions, essentially free money that doesn't appear in your paycheck. Contributing just enough to capture the full employer match typically yields a 50 to 100% instant return on your investment. This invisible strategy can add tens of thousands to your retirement funds without affecting your daily lifestyle or drawing attention. Tip number 4. Develop financial literacy through free resources. The public library, YouTube channels, podcasts, and free online courses are treasure troves of investment knowledge. Consuming this content during commutes or downtime costs nothing but dramatically increases your financial intelligence. No one needs to know you're listening to investment podcasts instead of music during your morning jog. Tip number 5. Practice with paper trading. Before risking real money on individual stocks or more complex investments, use free paper trading platforms to practice. These simulators allow you to test strategies with virtual money, building confidence and skills without any financial risk or public commitment. Tip number 6. Master tax-advantaged accounts. IRAs, 401ks, and HSAs offer powerful tax benefits that essentially give you an immediate return on investment through tax savings. These accounts are particularly valuable for lower-income investors, as they multiply your effective investment power without requiring larger contributions. Understanding the tax code isn't glamorous, but it's one of the most effective secret weapons in building wealth. Tip number 7. Embrace index fund investing. Low-cost index funds have consistently outperformed actively managed investments over long periods. They require minimal knowledge, minimal maintenance, and minimal capital to begin. A simple S&P 500 index fund has returned approximately 10% annually over long time horizons. Starting with just $50 monthly in these funds can grow to significant wealth over decades. Tip number 8. Adopt dollar cost averaging. Rather than trying to time the market, an approach that even professionals struggle with, invest consistent amounts at regular intervals regardless of market conditions. This strategy removes emotion from the equation and historically outperforms lump sum investing for most people. It's also entirely invisible to others, as there's no dramatic action to discuss or explain. Tip number 9. Find your investment style. Some people thrive with a set-it-and-forget-it approach, while others prefer more active management. Neither is inherently superior. What matters is finding the approach that you'll stick with consistently. The most successful investment strategy is the one you'll actually follow for decades, not the one that promises the highest theoretical returns. Tip number 10. Create multiple income streams. Diversify beyond traditional investments by exploring side hustles that match your skills. Even an extra $100 monthly invested consistently can dramatically accelerate your wealth building. The beauty of this approach is that small side income often flies under the radar, allowing you to build wealth without drawing attention or commentary from others. Tip number 11. Protect your investments with insurance. Proper insurance prevents financial disasters from derailing your investment progress. Health insurance, disability coverage, and appropriate liability protection create an invisible shield around your growing wealth. This unattractive, rarely discussed aspect of financial planning is often what separates those who build lasting wealth from those who don't. Tip number 12. Practice stealth wealth. As your investments grow, resist lifestyle inflation and the urge to showcase your financial progress. The most financially secure people often live below their means, driving modest cars and living in reasonable homes while their investment accounts flourish privately. This approach reduces social pressure, decreases expenses, and allows compound interest to work its magic without interruption. Begin today by downloading a micro-investing app and making your first $5 contribution. Schedule 15 minutes this weekend to review your employer benefits and ensure you're capturing any available matches. Set up an automatic transfer of just 1% of your income to a low-cost index fund. Bookmark 3 free learning resources to begin building your financial knowledge base. Remember that wealth building is a marathon, not a sprint. The person who begins with just $50 monthly but continues for decades will likely outperform the person who invests sporadically, regardless of income level. The most powerful aspect of this approach is that it works regardless of economic conditions, market fluctuations, or starting capital. By following these 12 steps consistently and discreetly, you're not just investing, you're transforming your financial future one invisible decision at a time. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest, it's whether you can afford not to. Begin now, begin small, but most importantly, begin. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips for ways to build wealth. As always, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.